180-degree jump spin, okay? Do the move one time without the ball so I can kind of describe it. Very good. In this move here, we've got the setters facing the tosser who's directly behind them. They're going to swing their arms like they're going to jump for either a block or an approach. They're going to take off, hopefully facing me, learn how to rotate their body in the air, getting square in the air, and then delivering a set. Let's alternate front and back, okay? This, I think, really helps the setters learn how to control their body in the air and still deliver accurate sets. That 4? Right. I think body control in the air with setters is real important. This is one of the moves that we use to help the setters learn how to control their body in the air. It's a very athletic move, and that's the other thing I think is important in training setters, that we are not only being very technical with them and paying attention to flight and speed control, but also helping them learn how to be very athletic and still control all the technical elements of their delivery, as well as controlling their body in the air in pretty extreme positions. And this position right here is very extreme. To leave the ground either facing me or slightly back, and then controlling their body in the air while they're rotating, and then delivering accurate front and back sets. Very good, Nicole. Very good. Last round. This what we're going to do is jump set the 1, okay? So here we've got a type of Bosu Ball where the setters are using it kind of like a mini tramp, and want to see the same move that we saw on the 360. There we go. I like her swinging her arms, just like I said, like the end of an approach jump or the end of a block jump, helping herself to get up in the air and pull her hands up into the setting position. The Bosu Ball lets us do a couple different things. It lets the setters jump repetitively without taxing their legs. It puts the setters in the air longer than they normally would be, so they have a chance to learn how to control their body, maintain good technique, 2 now, maintain good technique, and deliver sets. So what we'll do on alternating days, today the setters are jumping forward, and tomorrow we would be on the Bosu Ball jumping backwards. So we have the setters deliver a series of sets here. Depends on the day. Some days we deliver 5 of each set, now 3. Some days we deliver 5. Just gives them good time in the air, more time in the air than we could get with them if I were just having them jump set without using the Bosu Ball, because it would be so taxing on their legs. And because they're a little bit higher than normal, we're landing on a softer pad. Now go. We're landing on a softer pad, like a gymnastics type pad, to help cushion their landing, because they are higher than they would normally be. The jump 1 set, where you go up early and then you set it on the way down. Okay? What's that? Yeah, the falling. All right. So we call this move a falling move, where the setters jump up early and then they let themselves start to come down and then deliver the set. We think that for young setters, this is nothing that I do with young setters. This is something that I do as setters have started to master their technique, and this way we can disrupt the timing of the block, so it becomes one of the first elements. Now go. One of the first elements in developing deception in your setters. So once again, we're using the Bosu Ball so they can get a little bit higher than normal, and then let the ball and themselves drop a little bit before they deliver the ball. Okay, let's do one hand, one now. I think with the game having changed to the point where they're allowing, officials are now allowing the game to be more athletic, it's important to learn, for the setters to learn how to manage balls that are set very tight, that are passed very tight to the net or going on their way over the net. So we do this little series here, Now Go, where the setters are having to use one hand and deliver quick sets to their middle hitters or antenna sets. It's not a move that we're obviously going to use very often. It's an emergency move, but it is something that the setters have to learn, I think, to do now in the age of volleyball being very athletic. Now A, two-hand A. The other thing I love about the one-handed setting is that it, again, helps the setters, challenges their athleticism and forces them to be athletic in the position. And I think continually challenging your setters to do athletic things in their movements to the ball helps them, because setting is such an athletic, skill. Let's do 6. Yep. It's such an athletic skill. The ball is being dug, it's being passed left, right, high, low, fast, slow, all the way to the net, 15, 20, 25 feet off the net. The setters have got to learn how to use their athleticism, maintain good technique, and then deliver in some instances, in all instances, hittable sets, and in some instances, deceptive and hittable sets. Now let's go F. Nice set. In this series where we're jumping forward, the setters are now obviously moving forward, and now they're delivering back sets, which is much more challenging than when they were setting the front sets, because they're jumping and moving slightly forward. This requires tremendous body control, once again, challenging and helping them develop their athleticism. Now let's do falling A. Okay? Once again, helping them develop their athleticism, challenging their athleticism. Very nice, Rachel. And as we put them in these very athletic, demanding positions, the only way they can really control the ball is if they also maintain very solid technique. So it's a really nice mixture and a really nice blend, I think. 3. Falling F. And I think that within your setter training, you need to have elements of all these things, because the athletically challenging moves are going to always engage your setters. They're always going to be hard to control the ball, and it really fits the position and our game. Okay, let's do one-handed A now. So this situation is the kind of situation where the ball would be very tight to the net or even going over the net, and we're just challenging the setters to go up along the net, try and intercept the ball on their own side, and then tap it under control to a middle hitter who's running a tight slide. Now F. Very nice. These are obviously extremely challenging moves athletically, and like I said, nothing that we would do on a daily basis in a match, but something that, for the one time. Now let's move the pad behind. All right, so now let's just set the one and then the go, okay? So here, usually this would be another day where we would put the pad behind, but I just want to demo this. We would do the whole series of back sets in which they'd be jumping towards that set, so they'd be setting with the flow. So we would have done that whole series first, and then we would go to this next thing where we would set against the flow. So let's do one. Yep. Once again, I think it's so important to challenge your setters athletically every day, and this is a very challenging move here where they're jumping, going slightly back on the jump, and then having to set against the flow. It takes a tremendous amount of body control, as well as holding on to maintaining really good technique to control flight of the ball. And I'm not really too concerned that, how many times in a match are we going to make this move. My belief is that the more I challenge my setters athletically, since their position is so athletic, then the more engaging their training sessions can be, the more concentrated they're going to be in their training sessions, because it's hard to take this move and put that ball out into a hitter in the catch it under control. So it's very engaging for them physically, it's very engaging for them mentally, and always engaging their athleticism, I think, is a good thing. One-handed one, because it's the requirements of their position, and like I said, it helps their training intensity every day. And like I said earlier, I think the more athletic I basically force them to be in training, I think the more athletic they'll be when they're actually playing. And that's a big requirement in this position in our sport. Now go. Very nice. Much better. So we already did the straight jump set. Now we're going to try and go a little bit early and then set the ball on their way down. Let's do one more round. Let's try and wait a little bit longer to set it, like fall a little bit further. This is tough. That's good. We can try one more, because I know you want to. There it is. And this is extremely challenging athletically. Now let's do falling, go. Great set. Very good. So this is a real challenge to the setter's core control as well as their strength. Since they're falling, they have less power to make this move. The more they have their core under control, then the more likely they are to make it. Good. And I'm going to take you like a zone deeper each time.
Along the net?
Along the net, okay. Right? And so we're going to go one zone, so you can work on coming back, weight transfer, get the heels of your hands underneath it, and then return to the green dot, and I'll toss you a perfect one, and then you set that one, and then you bring it back 2 zones. Okay?
So it's all perfect.
Yep. And each off one's going to be further. Okay? So 1 zone here, and then perfect, and then 2 zones, and then perfect, and then 3 zones. Good, and then perfect. So that's a series, okay? Next setter. So in this first series here, we're working on progressively taking the setters out of system along the net, away from the left side zone. And the first footwork pattern that we use is basically to get back to the ball, get square, and then weight transfer back into the ball. And we're trying to take the setter and extend her range. Very good weight transfer, Nicole. Very good. Good. So now, this time, let's time it, and let's do a little bit of a left foot spin move on the out of system. Yeah, but time it, right?
Yeah.
Okay? So here we've got a different move that we're going to take a look at, and this is the setter's move along the net. They're going to rotate on their left foot to generate some velocity, and then send the ball out to the outside. Very good, Eddie. Right, left foot, rotate, there we go, nice. So this is a timing move. The ball's gone behind her. She's going to time it, and then try and time her rotation into the ball to generate power. Very good, Rachel, and send the ball out. Left foot. I think that setters have to learn how to put different moves on the ball and then set the same set. So in this situation here, good, Nicole, this left foot spin move is another way to generate power and send it into the ball. So the first series, we went back there, tried to stop, square up, and weight transfer into the ball. Second move now, we are spinning on our left foot. This requires the setters to time it. And this is so that in a position where the ball happened really fast back here, they don't have time to time it. They have a move that they've learned that they can put into the ball. Let's, same thing, okay, left foot spin, yeah. So time it, rotate in, Really work on the heels coming under. That's good, Eddie. Another thing I think really helps flight is if the setters can take the heels of their hands and bring them horizontally through the ball. It's going to help kick the ball up in the air, help it sit up, and then fly a little bit further. Very good, Rachel. Fly a little bit further for the hitters, especially as they're taken away from the hitter. Really want to throw the heels of their hands into the set to make the ball sit up. Nice move, Rachel. Nice move. Wow. Nice sets. Good call. Wow, tough move. We're going to go one zone forward, set the slide, recover back, perfect, set the slide. We're going to stay on the ground the first couple rounds here.
Okay.
And Rachel, why don't you do this first? And so we worked on this yesterday. What did you feel are some of the keys to like making this happen? Like actually executing the set?
Well, timing it so your move creates the energy.
Yeah, timing move, moving forward, and then using the energy of the move forward into the ball to get the set to travel all the way back to the opposite pin. Nice. So I don't really like my setters to get there early and wait for the ball. I like them to see where the ball's going, time the move into it, and then use part of the move to help create the energy to send into the ball. I thought the timing of the moves was pretty good. Now we've got to stroke underneath it to get a little bit of backspin to make it sit up, and then let it carry all the way out. Okay? That's got top spin. Come underneath it more. Get a little backspin on it. If we can get the ball to have a little backspin, then that helps. That's good, Cole. That helps me and the setter see that her wrist traveled horizontally under the ball. Get a little backspin on it. Nice set. We need the ball to carry a little bit longer to get all the way out to the pin, right? So come into it with the intention that you're going to fire it, because a little bit of backspin is going to make it sit up, right? Fire it. Good. Fire this. There we go. Nice set. Oops, sorry. You can just catch that one. That's okay. Ready? Fire it. Oh, try that again. Let's do that again. One more time. So that's got top spin, so it's dying, right? Ready? That's better, Carrie. So we're going to work on the move where the pass is a little bit short, and we want to go out and get it, right, at the highest point that we can. But we still want to time it. What do you feel when you make this little mini jump spin move? What does timing it kind of do for you as you try and deliver either antenna?
Well, as long as I can get there and my hands still be high, I think I can deliver the same set.
Yeah. And as opposed to getting there and stopping, why do you like this move where you kind of see it, you time it, and then you go get it and rotate into it in the air?
Because it's still deceptive if you're spinning into it, because your back is still to the net while you're trying.
Yeah. Cool. So I'm just going to toss, and let's just go one after the other, and you just spin on the ground. And the pass that we're trying to, we can alternate the sets. Yeah, the pass that we're trying to recreate, the situation we're trying to recreate is a good pass height, but a pass that's falling short, right? Yeah, one then switch, and the second time through, set the other set. because you're coming off the net, so the next one can come right after, okay? So in this one, we're keying on the setters coming off and timing this move so that they've got some energy, the energy moving to and through the ball that they're going to then transfer into the ball. And we have two setters working on, nice set, the jump spin into the ball, and our third setter here is working on staying on the ground and rotating herself square into the ball. But in all cases, we have this ball, this pass, that's falling short, and the setters are going up to get it. They're going to leave the ground, not square to the left front when they touch it, but squaring into the ball as they touch it. Nice. Good. So in this round, let's just key on how we're taking off. So as you're coming to the ball, as you take off on your right foot, we're going to try and take that right foot and point it as we plant it. A little more towards zone 5, right? Because it's pointing towards zone 6, we're going to get the ball late in our rotation. There you go. Nice. That's good, Rachel. Good, Cole. Good. Come off the net, and we're going to try and point that toe into 5. Yeah, or against the side. Great. Just like that. We rotate into it, hands up. Remember that we're going to try and take both our hands as we come around and put them both into the catch it. So this left hand has got to come over your body, and that's going to help direct the ball to the hitter. Ready? Both hands. Good. Very good, Cole. Put them both in center, center. Good. Nice. Nice. Good. Good. Now we're going to make that move off the pass. Okay? That's the move we're going to do off the pass. So let's have one setter. Start 3. Just make them come off and get it. Perfect. Nice. So now we've taken the move off the toss, and now we've added the element of the pass. The setter knows where it's going, but still it's challenging her to make this move happen fast enough to deliver an accurate set. So in everything that we're doing, I think that we're progressing them through a very athletic series that, because we've got targets out on the floor, they are always being challenged to maintain good technique. Nice move to maintain good technique because they are trying to hit a certain spot on the grid of the catch it. Nice. Cole, come in front of him. Same pass. Nice move. Putting the passer in front of the setters is going to make a difficult move, which this is a little bit easier since they're facing the passer and moving in that direction. Nice set. Putting the passer behind the setters is going to make the move much more challenging. That's a nice move. Nice. There you go. Nice move, Cole. Nice set, Rachel. There you go. There's a lot of energy that the setters are trying to learn. Good call, that the setters are trying to learn how to create and direct. Good, Rachel, as they make these moves. So everything I did earlier, passing when they were moving forward along the net and moving backward along the net, We could also progress to where the passers are passing the setter in that direction, and it's not just happening off the toss. As your setters get better, you can do more and more of these kinds of drills with a defensive specialist, libero passing for them, or another setter passing for them, and this will help their skill transfer more into